Hey guys, my name is Braedyn, and today I'm going to be taking you through a warm-up. So to get started, we're just going to go into some side steps. Pretty easy here, slow start, just get some blood in the lower legs. If you want to throw your arms into it, keep a slight bend in those elbows, just kind of rock back and forth. Really open up that chest, those shoulders. Good. All right, stick with those side steps. We're going to go straight into hamstring curls with the side step. Slowing down a little bit here. Focus on working that range of motion with the hamstring. Go for about 10 more seconds. Good. Next, we're going to get into a chest stretch. So what you want to do is take your hands, go behind your back and link your fingers. And you're just going to retract your shoulder blades and pulling your chest up. And hold this for about 10 seconds. Just creating enough tension there to feel the stretch. Good. Next, we're going to get into an overhead tricep stretch. So, with your left arm, you're going to bring your elbow up, over. With your other hand, you're going to pull down. Again, not too tight, just to the point where you feel that stretch. Good. All right, now let's switch. Hold this for about 10 seconds. Good. All right, now we're going to get into warming up the lower body a little bit. So our first warm-up exercise is going to be hip rotations. So standing on your left leg, you're going to bring your right knee up, out, and down. And then from that position, back up, over, and down. We're going to do that 4 more times for a total of 5 reps. If you need a little bit of more balance work, place it on the hips here. Kind of help yourself out. It's 3, 2 more. Good. All right, now we'll do 5 on the other side as well. Again, stand on that right leg, left knee up, out, and down. Good. There's 1. Go through 4 more. Again, slow, controlled, just trying to feel stretch those hips. Last 1. Good. From there, we're going to go straight into quad stretches. So, you want to grab your right leg, top of your foot. You're going to pull it just beneath your glute, kind of straight back. You should really feel it stretch along that quad there. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to switch over to the other side now. Again, bring it up. You want to put your hands out for balance, up, on your hips, whatever works for you. Good. All right, now we're actually going to do some bodyweight squats just to work the range of movement. So, if you want to get about a shoulder width stance, you're going to take a big breath and engage your core. And then just like a normal squat, you're going to go all the way down to 90 and then back up. Making sure to push those hips back and not let those knees drift over those toes. We're going to do a total of 10 reps. 2, 3, 4. Remember to slow it down. 5, it's halfway. 2 more. Good. All right, next we're going to get into is just a kneaded chest stretch. So similar to the quad stretch, you're going to start by standing on your left leg. You're going to bring your right knee up. You're going to pull it as close as you can to your chest. Three, two, one. Good. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to go straight into that left leg. Straight up. Good. Shake out a little bit if you need to. Get those arms back in there. Step a little bit. We're going to be going into next is a little bit of a shoulder stretch. So, you're going to take your fingers and lace them. Go over your head. Just kind of press upwards. Not too much to where you're, shrugged up. Just enough to where you're feeling that stretch. Good. All right, now we're going to get into some shoulder presses, just with no weight here, but you can hold it like you're going to be holding dumbbells. So, arms at 90 here. You're going to press straight up, feeling the contraction at the top, and then back down. You need a total of 10 reps. Keep that core nice and tight and engaged. Make sure you're breathing throughout the entire time. 6. Last one. Good. 10. Now what we're going to get into is another movement, just to go through the range of motion, some bicep curls. So with this one, you want to make sure your palms are facing up the entire time, just like a normal bicep curl. We're going to go to the very top, and we're going to slowly lower it back down, making sure we're controlling both phases of the movement. We're going to go about 10 reps, so about 8 more. Three more. 8, 9, focus on that squeeze at the top of the rep, and 10. Good. Now our last upper body movement here that we're going to do is actually just going to be rows. So what you're going to do, just with a shoulder width stance, you're going to just bend over slightly, and you're going to grab here like you're grabbing your dumbbells, pull back. Focus on pulling straight to your hips instead of up here where your shoulders back. Again, nice, slow, and controlled movement. Not trying to get too fancy with these, just trying to get the blood flow in that back. There's 5, we'll go about 5 more. Good. 4, last one. 5. Good, good. All right, we're gonna hit the lower body one more time before we move to the ground to finish off the warm-up. So, our first exercise that we're gonna be getting into is just side leg raises. These are great adductor exercises. So, with your feet kind of close together, you're gonna hop onto your right leg, and your left is just gonna go straight out like that. Controlling it the entire time. 5, do about 3 more for total. 8, good. Now we're going to transfer our weight onto our left leg, start doing our right side. Good. 4 more. Good. All right, now we're going to get into 30 seconds of just straight jumping jacks. So I'm waiting a little bit here. 3, 2, 1. Going out all the way. If you need to, go down, do some side steps, slow down a little bit. Otherwise, if you feel like you can do the whole thing, go back into the full range punch. Good, all right. Next, what we're gonna be getting into is a little bit of balance work. So what you're gonna do is, standing on your left leg, you're gonna bring your right one off the ground, and these are called around the worlds. So basically what you're gonna do, they're a little bit modified. You're gonna touch in front of you, just with your toe, back to center. The side of you, back to the center, and then behind you. So from the side view, it's gonna look something like this. Forward, to the side, and then back. Again, you're not stepping down onto your right foot, you're just touching each spot with your toe. So we're gonna do about 4 rounds, so 3 more for this left leg. Front, side, and back. Good. Front, back, behind. Good. All right, we're going to switch over to that left leg now. Same thing. Put all your weight onto that right leg. A little bit of bend in this left knee. We're going to tap front, side, and then behind. 3 more times. Side, and behind. You're going to put your hands on your hips. Need a little more assistance on this balance. It's totally fine. And last one here. Good. All right, next, we're going to be getting into some calf raises. So if you're on a mat like me or an elevated surface, feel free to step off the back. Otherwise, feel free to do them just standing flat. Either works. But what you want to do is put all your weight into the front of your feet, and you're just going to be pressing up and back down. Really focus on controlling it and feeling the stretch in those calves. There's 4. We're going to be doing 10 reps. If you want to go a little bit harder on these, you can go single legs. Works a little bit of balance as well. Falling over here. Just make sure you alternate your legs, so that way you're working both calves. Good. All right, that's all our standing exercise for now. So we're going to go ahead and move to the floor. So our first movement here is actually just going to be a bicep stretch. So if you want to get a slight bend in your knees, place your arms behind you with palms down. What you're going to do without going too far is you're just going to slide yourself towards your feet. You should immediately feel that stretch in that biceps. You don't need to go very far. I'm just going to hold that there for a couple seconds. Good. Next, we're going to get into a glute stretch. So what you're going to do is, it's kind of similar to like a half butterfly, is you're going to take your right knee, bend it, bring it across, and hold it right here. Hold for about 5 more seconds here. Good. Now we're going to switch to the other leg. Hold for about 10 seconds here. Good. Straight from there, if you want to go back to your right leg, pretty much the same position, except instead of on top of your leg, you're just going to place your foot along the inner part of your thigh here. We're going to be doing a little bit of a calf stretch. Focus on grabbing your toes and pulling them as far back as you can towards your body. Good. Now we're going to switch. Again, you don't need to pull back super far all the way. You just want to have a nice straight leg. Good deep stretch. 2, 1. Fantastic. All right, now we're going to get into another bit of a movement here, is the glute bridge. I'm sure you're familiar with. You're gonna lay on your back with your knees slightly bent here, and what you're gonna be doing is pushing up with your legs to engage your glute here. So it's gonna look something like this. You can either cross your arms here, you can put them on the mat, whatever works for you. You're gonna press all the way up, hold it for a second, and then slowly lower it back down. Really controlling the movement the entire time, keeping your core tight. So we're gonna do about 10 more reps, and that's the second one. Six, good, nice and slow movement. 8, you get 2 more. 10, good, solid. All right, now our last little circuit here. Got a couple tough exercises, but they'll be good right before getting into your actual workout of the day. So we're just gonna start with push-ups. Get into a plank position, all fours. And then you're gonna push yourself up. And with your hands just kind of at your shoulder width, and go down, and then back up. We're just gonna do about 8 reps of these. It's about 7 more. 2, if you need to, hop down on your knees. Make a little bit, modify it for yourself. 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8, good. Now staying in that position, we're gonna go straight into 30 seconds of planks. So, you're gonna lower down here onto your arms. You can either keep your palms flat, together, or separate, whatever works for you. Go for about 30 seconds here. About 3, 2, and 1. Keep that core tight and engaged the entire time. If you need to, you drop down onto one knee just for a few seconds to rest. Ideally, keep it up, keep it tight the entire time. Here we go. You got about 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Sticking in the same position now, we're going to go into a little bit of a tricep push-up. So if you're not familiar with these, same form as a push-up, just a little bit closer hand placement. So you can either go inside your shoulders like this and press straight down, or if you want to step it up to that next level, you do diamond press-ups, which bring your hands even closer. So we're going to do about 8 of these. Good. 2. Again, if you need to, go here. Just focus on really pressing through the triceps and not the chest. There's 3. 4. 5. 6. 2 more. 7. 8. Good. All right. Then we're going to flip over for our last exercise here. It's just going to be standard old crunches. You're going to go down into your sit-up position here. And you're just going to be with your arms crossed, bringing yourself up and lowering yourself back down. It's important that you're not using your body weight to swing on these and cheat, and that you don't have to pull yourself. So whatever range of motion you can do, if you can only go right here, that's totally fine. We're going to do 10 total reps, so about 8 more of these guys. Two more. Good. All right. Thanks for joining, everybody. Have a great workout.